Hold up. Just making sure this is like right. I might need to. Yeah, hold on. I gotta tilt this more up so. Because I have it. I have my stand down the most amount. Okay, yeah, that should do it. Let's go. I also, hold on, also brought a charger this time, so my phone battery shouldn't run out. And plus, I'm going less of a distance than I did when I went to Hortonville. It's a different path. Because Hortonville, that was 25 miles one way. This one's the farthest I'm planning to go is 15 miles one way, just about somewhere in that range. So this shouldn't be as long or grueling. And I brought a charger, so we should be able to get the whole first half like I want to. I mean, who knows? Like I said sometime beforehand after the previous bike stream that went to Hortonville, since that ended, let's say prematurely, I said maybe we'll do that again at like the end of second semester next year, and then start from the point where that stream died, and then, you know, do the rest of it. Because who knows, that might be like my tradition for like last day of last day of college for each year. It's like the last day of the year, I just do the 50 miles to Hortonville. That might become a tradition, just because of one fuck up I made by not bringing a charger. Alright, so we're turning left? Well, no, we're crossing first and then we're turning left. We could do either or. Oh, what's up, Panda? So, like, I'm only gonna be able to, like, read messages at, like, stoplights and the such. Because I am way above my camera right now. Did bring 2 bottles of water as well, which was my mistake at Hortonville. Because Hortonville, I only brought 1 bottle of water, which was fine going up. Coming back was the problem, because it was 15 miles, and I got really thirsty near the end of that. Not dehydrated like I got on July 5th during work, but just like really thirsty. Like I wasn't close to passing out. Alright, this is like the only major road I think we'll have to deal with, because like the rest of the path I don't think crosses ways with any major roads like that, or 4 ways the rest of the way going south the way we're going. I think the other thing is just recognizing if I lose connection, because I remember I did there in Hortonville for like 3 minutes on a straightaway crossing trees, like kind of like this, that had the overhang, like got in the way of the signal. wind in our face and we're going up the hill for the bridge. This is not what I wanted. Wanted the wind to be more at our backs, if anything. God damn it. Oh well. I want to say this bridge is like the official start in my eyes, because that's the bridge I see going to work every day. Because my house is off to the right side. Let me get on top first, and then I can probably get a better camera angle. Okay, hold on. Okay, so my house is over that way, and then I come this way to the left of the bridge underneath. That's probably enough. 20 that way or so. At least in that direction. Because there are a couple turns, but that's, let me think. Yeah, that's east. That's east. My work is all the way east from my house. And right now we're kind of going north to south. Pretty much this whole way, and then come back, we'll be going south and north. Hugging like a river almost the whole way. And see, if I realized that the wind was going to be in my face pretty much this whole time, I would have waited and started when I got to the end and then streamed the way back. That's if I knew which way the wind was going. Oh well. There's a bunch of green, if you can see it. Damn, the wind is blowing my hair all over the place. It's getting in my eyes. I had to take my hat off. Did not notice that coming. And to be fair, it's understandable that they passed, because like it's the same bike I rode to Hortonville on and used all of college, and it's like 7 or 8 years old, so it's busted. Luckily, I should be getting a new one for Christmas. Not Christmas. New one for my birthday, which is definitely going to help during college next year. I guarantee that much. Thank God, kind of out of the wind for now. The other thing I was hoping is that this is all pavement and not gravel. Because going to Hortonville, most of it was gravel, and that made it tough. It's harder to get the bike through there compared to normal pavement. This is nice to kind of be off the street for a little bit. Had to avoid that branch that was lower than I thought it was going to be. Yeah, and if this is 15 miles, this shouldn't be longer than 2 hours. The plan is to get to my ideal location, eat lunch in the town that's right there, and then head back. From a distance, I thought I said danger ahead, and I was like, oh yeah, we fucking love danger. What's that? I see a sign off to the left. Carson, oh, it's a prairie reserve. Okay. Crap. Well, this is why I gotta fucking stay straight. I don't know what that machine is for. It goes on forever. has to be like a conveyor belt or something, right? Holy shit! Again, that goes on forever. It keeps going that way to the left. That, I 100% think that's a conveyor belt of some sort. And there's the again. We got a big pile. Or a big puddle, I should say, not pile. Oh, what? Water? Alright. The water off to the right. I don't remember if that's the path being there. Stadium Escalade onto my right side. I don't know what that is, but I kind of want to go back to check it out. That may. Nah, hold on. Oh, sorry. Why does that always have to happen to me? Oh, of course, the moment I decide to turn back, that's when somebody comes up from behind. Why am I not shocked? I'm sorry, I just hate how shit happens to me specifically. My timing just always seems to be off. The one time I'm probably going to want to turn backwards this whole way to be able. That's a baseball field. Hold on, I want to check this out. Quick detour. Even go Jesus Christ, it's a hill. Yeah, no, straight was definitely the right way here. Oh, shit. And it's open. Damn, this neighborhood just has a random 375-foot baseball field just sitting here with a scoreboard, by the way. Hang on. Look. Yeah, up there in the corner, in the top left corner, fucking scoreboard. Had no idea. Plus, given the back wall at center says 375, like this is, it's not official, but you know, it could be used for like legit baseball. And that should be a given the scoreboards here. Wait, but who operates the scoreboard? There's only 2 dugouts. It's so weird. And they got all the lights. They probably use this for like little leagues or... Yep, got out there. Fair enough. I figured it was gonna happen, so I had to just be on top of my shit. Huh? Why is there... Oh, the parking lot is to the left. Okay, there's another parking lot up to the left there, so this is the path we want to go. Oh, yeah, I also found out that I wish my phone would like stay straight, not... My phone would stay straight and not keep tilting off to the right. But what I was gonna say is I also found out like this path goes like 2 ways. It goes about 20 to 25 miles north, and then another 20 or so miles south. However, we're only gonna go 15 miles south. And then back up. Because there's a specific location that I want to stop at. And plus I know my max range from the when I biked to Hortonville. Oh, interesting, but that goes the other way, so we don't want to do that. Plus downtown, it's over there. It's over to the left, I should say. I gotta stop saying like over here, over there on, you know, streams like this, because I then point as if people can see my point. And no, they can't, because the camera is down here, and so I gotta actually say left, right, etc. Guess. Oh yeah, that's right. So I was gonna say that the 15 miles. No, not 15 miles. When I did the Hortonville bike trip, like my legs started to like actually hurt around between miles 30 and 35, somewhere in that zone is when my legs were starting to like really hurt, and I needed like a couple of rides on the ride back. And so like now I know that my max range to go comfortably is right around 30-ish miles. like 30-ish miles is like the maximum distance I can go without my legs hurting too bad. Wait, can I? Oh, yes, I can. Hold on. We're gonna take another quick detour because I need to show this off because this was like one of my favorite childhood parks growing up. We'll keep going down that paved bit, but I want to show this off. Yeah, dude, this is my. Oh man, this is my fucking childhood right here. Like, is there? I don't. Damn it! I don't think there is. Hang on, I'm gonna. Because I want to take my phone off the mount. I just got it still standing, honestly. Because I know there was another park similar to this over in Crystal Lake. Hold on, my bike is good, right? It's not gonna. Gotta stay up, mate. Hold on. Bring it forward. There we go. Okay, let's. There we go. Charger got caught on the seat there, but my dad's part of the Chamber of Commerce over here, and this is where they would do like Founders Day back in the day, like late 2000s, early 2010s, you know, when I was in elementary school. Dude, like so many good memories of just like being around all the kids here, like because we never really used the baseball field. However, we did come here when I was in summer camp one time, and we did bring a wiffle ball, and we did play like a game of baseball over here, and it was pretty nice. Because the scenery is nice too, because it's downhill from the road, and so you get a lot of like greenery to see. But like this wooden park for Founders Day is where I spent a lot of time. Yeah, but there was a park similarly built like this one, like, you know, the dark brown wood and everything. But they what's it called? Not over here, more closer to where I started the ride. Because yeah, it's over in Crystal Lake. It's actually on the lake, like where the beach is. But they tore that park down and rebuilt a new one on top of it, and it's just not the same. It's just not the same. I don't know why they did it. Because it ends up, well, because the color scheme looks worse. Like, you'd rather take this compared to like some stupid modern color scheme that has like a bunch of bright colors and whatnot. No, this is the look you want. This is where parks like these is where, like, you know, childhoods are made. I honestly didn't realize that, you know, this park was even going to be like on the trail I was on, you know. Yeah, I'm on a swing. What about it? I want to see something. Yeah, okay, so sorry there. I was just seeing if the charger was working, and it is. 30 minutes in, and we went from like 88% to 92%, which is nice. So I know before on the Hortonville ride, when I packed literally no charger because I was an idiot and thought my phone would last, an hour and a half in, and my battery was down to like 20%. No, not even an hour and a half. It was more like an hour 20, so like 80 minutes, not 90. And my phone was already down to 20%. It's like it pretty much went through 1% a minute, which is super fast. You don't want to see that. Because an hour in and you're under 50% of your battery, which is not good. But now 30 minutes in, and I'm at 92, which 30 minutes in on the Hortonville one, and that would have been like 70% left. if I'm having to guess there. Right, jumping. Okay. Well, that was a weak ass jump, but I didn't go too high up, so whatever. You're just gonna have to deal with that. Let's go. Pretty sure like this the this to the right is like the little kids section, which I didn't spend too much time over there because there's not a lot to it, but I remember like playing wood chips and tag all over this place. When did they have Angry Birds? What the hell? I do not remember Angry Birds ever being here. That must be new. Then again, I haven't visited this park in like probably since like early high school at the very least. I don't know when I would have. Oh yeah, and I forgot. You could just fucking jump down here to get out. Dude, if you're playing tag and you're being chased and you just drop down, oh man. Or wood chips, that's actually, if you're in playing wood chips, that's actually a good escape plan, because if you can... Okay there, bud. I need to show off over there. If that was a car, if that was a motorcycle, I get it. I know motorcycles are allowed, but that sounds like a motorcycle. Anyway, but like if you're playing wood chips and you drop down here and you're able to like stay on the tire that touching the wood chips, you are safe. If they don't catch you. If the person coming from behind doesn't notice. Because if they do notice, then, you know, they can walk down, get on the wood chips, open their eyes, see you there, and you're pretty much screwed. Because they can either tag you or just see you step on the wood chips and call wood chips. Unless you're able to climb back up, which is a gamble, but I don't think you could do that. See, like you see what I mean? Like, you could just kind of fall down here, and that's fucking awesome. You probably have to be taller, like me. You probably have to be older in order to be able to climb back up in order to avoid getting tagged or called wood chips on. If I had to take a gander at that. But yeah, that's like a nice little hidey hole if you're able to like pull it off properly. If you had a park like this growing up, you had a good childhood. Just saying, you had a good childhood if you grew up with a park like this. Like I said, these are where like memories are made. Oh wait, no, I want to go. Nah. Sure, I would have to climb across with basically one hand. I don't want to do that, like, because I want to go up this one and go down the big slide at the end of it, and then I'll get back. God, it's probably just like that age or some chemical shit. But like, you know, whenever I visit, you know, places like this that, whoops, fuck, my charger unplugged, got caught on the wood. Hang on. 1 second. Yeah, we're good. Okay. But like whenever I visit, you know, old places like this from my childhood, that have like, you know, core memories basically, you know, stuff that sticks with you, like it always makes me think of what I would do if I'm fortunate enough to have a family. Think of like, you know, if I have kids, where would I take them? You know, what are going to be the places that kind of stand out? Because for me, you know, is places like this, is Lake Geneva. Speaking of which, if I have a family, I hope Steven has a fucking family too, because we said that if we do, we're taking our kids to Lake Geneva the way that I would go up there. Granted, well, no, I could make that work because I'm not like I wouldn't. Because if I were to coach a high school team, like I'm planning to, see, the problem is money and how much I would get paid. Because now the fucking, now the now the condos that stay at are fucking expensive. They're so expensive now because they redid them. But what my crap, I have to ask Dad what the plan that they did was, because so my and it sorry, I heard a car. And if you've seen, like, my stuff from before college, which I reckon most people haven't, and I would suggest you go back and watch it because it may be cringe, but it's my childhood, so it ends up being kind of funny. But I have 2 videos of my trips to the Grand Geneva Resort up in Lake Geneva. So let me think. What were the 2 that I had? I think I had 2. I think I had one from 2017 and one from 2019. I think those were the 2. I don't think I did one from 2016, if I remember correctly. I don't think I had one from 2016. I think I just had the 2 from 2017 and 28. Not 20. I think I only have the 2 from 2017 and 2019. That could be wrong. I'd have to believe that I've only had 2 as 2017 and 2019. I don't believe I did one for 2016. Or I did and I just forgot about it. Because let me think. Because I got my first phone. Because I started doing YouTube in 2015. Yeah, no, I'd have to believe that it's 2017 and 2019. But they kind of like show off what they did. And so my grandmother owned a timeshare, like with her girlfriends for 40 years at the condos there, back when Grand Geneva was still owned by Playboy. And they like rented out the condos on a timeshare basis, so you would have like, a week to it a week to at least like a condo, a villa every year. Like it wouldn't always be the same one, because sometimes shit gets booked beforehand. You never know what happens, but you practically guarantee yourself an open villa to stay at. So yeah, my grandmother on my father's side bought 40-year timeshares with her girlfriends back in 1977. So when my dad was 7, that's when it started. And then ever since then, for 40 years, they all took their families up. I think it was, can't remember if it was 3 or 4 of her girlfriends, but it was somewhere in that ballpark. It was for sure 3 or 4 of her girlfriends. No, not 3 or 4, 2 or 3. But either way, so that continued, and so when their children became parents and had their own families, then you have 3 generations of kids up there, 3 generations of people up there. So it'd be my grandmother and her girlfriends, my father and my grandmother's girlfriend's kids, and then the kids of those people, which is where I fall in. But so those timeshares ended in those timeshares ended in 2017, 40 years. But then after they ended, I remember they said that there was a plan that they put in place that, like, they would put away $5. It couldn't have been $5 every month. I believe it was like $5. Let me think. Because now I'm trying to do the math. Oh, okay, I guess we're in a hockey stadium now. I heard like a hockey stadium horn from a truck. Um, what was it? Because I'm trying to figure out the math how it was done. It's like just trying to think. So 52 times 2 is what? 104. 5 times 100 is 500. So that'd be $520. But I think the villas are like, I don't know how much the villas are to rent out a night. I don't know how much the villas I don't know how much the villas cost to rent out a night. But I believe that they said like the plan was everyone who was participating in Lake Geneva who was an adult and had a stable job. So people like my grandmother, my grandmother at the time, because she was still nursing, she retired like the winter before COVID hit. So like winter 2019, 2020. That's when she retired. So she got out of that business at the perfect time. But let me think. But they said like everyone participating, I think, would pitch in, like every adult participating was gonna pitch in like $5 a week, which is basically like $20 a month. Because that's the math I would do. I would just do $20 a month, and then every other year we'd go up for, I think, 4 days, 3 nights, 4 days. Yeah, it was, yeah, it was three, because 2019, because it used to be a full week. It used to be just a full week that the timeshares were. Well, that right now, and the cost freaking skyrocketed because they redid the villas. No, I don't think I did one 2019. No, it would have had to be. No, it was 20. And now I remember. It was 2016 and 2017. I don't think we did one 2019. Well, not. I don't think I did one 2019. No, I couldn't have. Steven was there in 2017 and 2019. But I didn't do a video, and I didn't do a video on it in 2019. My two videos were 2016 and 2017. That's right. Yes. That's what I remember. Okay. Because, yeah, because I remembered they redid the villas in 2017. Like, they remodeled them all in 2017. And I remember doing a Grand Geneva video the year before they redid the villas. So the year prior, so 2016. And yes, it was two videos. I guarantee it was two videos. So I am like pretty positive that I did not do one in 2019, because 2019 was when my video production started to dip, because it's becoming, football I was being a little bit more involved with football. I was having to focus a little bit more on my studies, and then COVID hit the year later, and that sucked. But what was I gonna say? Right. So the two videos I did were 2016 and 2017. So yes, go check those out if you haven't, because yeah, they're cringy, because I was 13 and 14 years old at the time, right? Because this would have been July, so a month before my birthday those years. Yeah, right? No, 2002. I'm doing the math wrong. So 2016 and 2017, right? No, that would have been 13 and 14. That would have been 13 and 14, because that would have been the summer before, right? The summer before 8th grade, and then the summer before freshman year. Yeah, that was the summer. So that was when I was going into 8th grade and going into freshman year, respectively. And so yeah, they're going to be a little bit cringe, and my voice is going to be squeaky as shit. But it's whatever. They're fun. They're kind of cool to look back on, just to see my experience. But uh, but yeah, like so I think the plan was like five. Well, oh yeah, right. I meant to do the math. Like 20 times 24 is what? That's $480. 20 times 24 is 480, right? Yeah, because 25 is 500. Well, $20 a month is 480, and $5 a week is $5 a week out of 52 weeks is what was that again? Oh, not 52, 104 weeks, which is $520. So it's 480 or it's 520. But I would probably do $20 or $25 a month compared to $5 a week, just because. How do I put it? Well, it'd probably be $25 a week, but just because I feel like that's better for me personally to budget around, to have it be on a monthly basis rather than a weekly basis. Because then I can actually like notice it more, like I said, and budget properly. But for everyone who would still participate after 2017, I think the plan that they said was like $5 a week for each adult, and we were able to get villas for everybody. Well, for each family for 4 days, 3 nights. But I said with Steven, if we both have families, if we both have kids, we're doing that. We're going to do that with our kids. But that so depends on the jobs we get and how much money we're making and how much we'd be able to kind of put away for that. Because, yeah, that's not going to be something we can just kind of splurge on. We have to, like, strategically put money aside each month or so to actually put that into place. But that was something cool that we were thinking about. It's like, yeah, that was so, like, it was so much fun because I brought him up for like a couple days in 2017 and 2019. And like he really enjoyed it up there, and he was looking back at my videos one night, just binge watching them, because he's obviously in a lot of them because he's my best friend, and that's what friends do. They include each other and shit. But he was talking to me one night. He said, like, well, no, I said, if we have kids, like, we're doing that. We're going to take them up to Lake Geneva for. We're gonna take them to Lake Geneva for probably, it'd probably be 4 days, 3 nights. It probably wouldn't be a full week. Granted, it's like, here's the weird thing is like studies. I remember seeing studies that said like the perfect vacation is like about a week's time. Because like at the end of the week, you kind of get used to everything. You're kind of like, okay, I'm ready to go back. I've experienced it all. That's kind of the feeling that sets in. Because I remember in 2019, I kind of had to like not rush, but I had to like pick up the pace in terms of like what I was experiencing there again, because they have the villas and the outdoor pool at the villas that's always available to you to use, which is nice. You have the main building. The main building has a pool and a hot tub and a view over 18 of the Brute, of one of the golf courses they have there, because they have 2. I will be golfing at the Brute on Sunday at 2, by the way. But they have that, which we usually like to experience at night, because at night they have lights. Like the pools have lights in them, and it looks like really cool. They have Timber Ridge, which is a water park they have over there. Sometimes some years we did the water park, some years we didn't. That more depended. That was more kind of if we wanted to do it or not. So that was always up in the air. That wasn't always a given. But what was a given was the arcade that they had there. What's it called? Actually being inside the water park and doing that wasn't always a given. But the arcade there, that was always a given. The problem is, though, they fucked up the arcade in 2019, I believe it was. Is that, it had to be 2019, because I remember, right, yeah, it was 2019, because 2016 and 2017, that's when I was collecting pennants from the arcade there, and now I have 5 of them. One of them I did replace with a different one, because one of them was just a plain Blackhawks one, and the other one was, how did I put it? So like I collected 5 pennants. I think each one was like 700 points. No, 750 points. Yeah, 750 points for each pennant. And over those 2 years in 2016 and 2017, I collected 5 pennants. All of like my favorite major sports teams. So I got Green Bay Packers, obviously. I got, well, I think I actually got 2 Packers ones, because I think 2017 they had a better design that I liked, and I went with that one instead. But either way, so I got a Packers one, I got a Blackhawks one, which I actually replaced with a different Blackhawks one at a bowling alley arcade that's close to me, because the one at the bowling alley, well, the one at Lake Geneva at the water park arcade, that one was just a plain Blackhawks one. The one I got at the bowling alley was a 6-time Stanley Cup champions one. I'm like, that's a lot cooler. That one I will replace the plain Blackhawks one with that one. But I got Blackhawks one and then later replaced it with a different Blackhawks one for 6-time Stanley Cup champions. Which is 1934, 1938, 1961, 2010, 2013, 2015. And that, I just gotta say, I was there for that whole 2015 run, because that was right as I was, getting myself into sports, because it's, well, into major league sports, I should say, because I was in golf during elementary school, but that was more playing than watching. It started with football in the summer of 2014, like right after the Super Bowl, right after Super Bowl 48 between the Seahawks and Broncos. That's when I started getting into football, and then that slowly morphed into, at least paying attention to most of the other, that at least morphed into paying attention to all the other sports leagues. But hockey became my second, the NHL became my second at that point, right after the 2014 playoffs, when the Hawks lost the Western Conference Finals to the Kings in overtime. But that next year in 2015, I was there for that whole playoff run. I experienced that whole playoff run, start to finish. I at least watched a portion of every single game, because remember, this was when I was in sixth grade. No, this is when I was in 7th grade. And so obviously I had like a 10 p.m. bedtime at the latest, and hockey games go past that sometimes. They didn't really go past that a whole lot these playoffs, but that's probably because most of the, because they were in Tampa and New York for a little bit there, and those are fine. But yeah, I was usually going to bed around like 7, or no, that's probably why, it's because like there weren't a lot of games on the West Coast. So that's probably why a lot of the playoff games ended around like 10:30 this past year. But so those playoff games would kind of run through my usual bedtime. So I didn't get to finish all the games, but I at least watch a portion of every single game the Blackhawks had in that playoff run. And I actually went to the United Center for Game 4 between the Blackhawks and the Predators, because my mom had a friend who owned a box there that she worked with, and somebody had to bail, so we were able to go. And that was the game that went to triple overtime Game 4. Yeah, it's Game 4, Round 1 between the Blackhawks and Predators. Goes into triple overtime. The Blackhawks win. A minute into the third overtime, Brent Seabrook fires the shot from the blue line on a pass from Patrick Kane. Hello. Okay, sorry. I don't know where my rant on the Blackhawks Game 4 cut off, but basically 7 p.m. puck drop, so, your usual starting time. Game goes into triple overtime, ends a minute into triple overtime. Brent Seabrook fires the winner on a pass from Patrick Kane at the blue line. The United Center was probably a third half full at the time because it was 1 in the morning. The place still went nuts. The place was still super loud when that puck went in. And because the game went so late, I got off of school the next day. Like, my mom called me in sick for school. The next day I didn't have to go to school, which was awesome. And of course we won the game to take a 3-1 series lead. But our backup, Scott Darling, our backup scorer Crawford, who was Scott Darling at the time, who comes from like around the Chicago area. I can't remember which suburb of Chicago he comes from. He comes from one of them. Like I said, I can't remember which one. But he doesn't live too far from the city. He was the starting goalie that night because in Game 1 they pulled Crawford for Darling after Crawford let up 3 straight goals within the first half of the game, and the Predators took a 3-0 lead. Scott Darling comes in, makes an incredible save in the third period from post to post with his right leg. The Blackhawks win in double overtime on a Duncan Keith shot. Then I think then if I remember correctly, they put Crawford in for Game 2, and the Hawks lost 5-2. Then Scott Darling comes back in to start Game 3 and Game 4. I was there for Game 4. Well, Game 3 they won, I believe, 4-2. Game 4, he stops 58 of 60 shots, if I remember correctly. And he became my favorite player on the Blackhawks from that point on until he was traded to Carolina. Which really hurt because I thought at that point Crawford was getting older, and I felt like Scott Darling could have been the replacement, the suitable replacement. And shocker, Crawford was getting old. He only took them to one more playoff appearance after 2017, and that was a fluke because they were the 12th seed in a pandemic year. And the following year, I think he signed with New Jersey and then retired before the season started. And now the Blackhawks have been spinning their wheels at goaltender ever since, because who did they have before? They had because I know they had Cam Ward there for a bit in 2019 for some reason, even though he was on his last legs. After Crawford left, I mean, who did we have? We had Kevin Lankinen, Colin Delia, and did we? I'm trying to think. Oh yeah, and right, that's right. That's what happened. So, well, we had Robin Lehner to back up Crawford, and then we traded him to the Golden Knights for Malcolm Subban for some stupid reason. And then, of course, Lehner balls out with the Golden Knights because, Stan Bowman is an idiot. Thank God he got fired. But so we traded away Lehner for Subban. So after Crawford left, after the 2020 season, after the 2020 playoffs, I should say, the Blackhawks in 2020 to 2021, their starting goaltenders were Kevin Lankinen, Malcolm Subban, and Colin Delia. Ugh, disgusting. And then we traded for Marc-Andre Fleury for nothing. So I'll give them that they pretty much got Marc-Andre Fleury. I'll give the Blackhawks that. Granted, he underperformed, but can you blame the guy when the Blackhawks had that shit of a defense? Blackhawks didn't have so that was this past year, 2021, 2022. They got They got Marc-Andre Fleury for free after he won the Vezina. He didn't play that great, but then again, there wasn't really that good of a team in front of him, so he could only carry them so far. But he still didn't really have a good year, and then they traded him mid-season to the Wild for a for some picks, including a first rounder, which I thought was good because the Blackhawks needed to rebuild. They needed to start the rebuild a lot sooner than they did. And so to see them trade Hagel and Fleury at the deadline for first rounders, I'm like, oh, yes, finally, we're trying to rebuild. This is good. But then they went too far by trading DeBrincat and Kirby Dach during the draft, which every single Blackhawks fan was upset with because they're young guys. You're supposed to be building around them, not trading them for picks. And I get it's because there's a new GM there. But still, come on. There's talent there, you weapon. Anyway. So, and then, yeah, Kevin Lincoln and Colin Delia are now both gone. So the Blackhawks have nobody at goaltender. They have nobody at goaltender. This is why I wanted them to have Scott Darling be the contingency plan for Crawford. Because after 2017, Crawford started getting old and he started getting injured and he wasn't producing. And 3 years later, he was out of the NHL. I felt like if they kept Darling in Chicago where he belonged, Darling would have continued to succeed, at least in some sense. He would have been a good goaltender for us. Probably not elite. He probably wouldn't have been an elite goaltender like well, Vasilevsky's on another planet, but he probably wouldn't have been elite like Robin Lehner or Marc-Andre Fleury or who else? Who else was like an elite goaltender at that time? Not Bobrovsky. Semyon Varlamov was like pretty good. He probably would have been like just below like those guys, if that makes sense. Grubauer was elite. Holtby was still producing, yeah, someone like Holtby. But yeah, like I don't think Darling gets to that level. I don't think he becomes like an elite goaltender, but I think he still would have been good. He would have been useful. That's what I wanted the Blackhawks to do, but then they traded him to Carolina after the 2016 season, if I remember correctly, and I was heartbroken because that wasn't too far after after Julius Peppers signed with Carolina instead of Green Bay before the 2017 season, which also broke my heart because Julius Peppers was my favorite Green Bay Packer at the time. But yeah, that 2015 run, I was there I was there for every game or at least a portion of it, all the way through 6 games against Nashville, 4 games against Minnesota, 7 games against Anaheim, and then 6 games against Tampa Bay to win the Cup. That was, watching Game 6 and seeing Chicago go nuts was just awesome to see. It is an amazing run to be a part of, honestly. Like, that's sticking with me for the rest of my life. It was amazing. But yeah, so that was the Blackhawks pennant. So at that arcade, in 2 years, in 2016, 2017, I got Packers pennant, Blackhawks pennant that I traded for 6-time champs. That I replaced with a 6-time champs one, a Brewers pennant, a Bulls pennant, and then University of Wisconsin-Madison Badgers pennant. Because those are pretty much, my 5 major ones. You have the 4 major leagues and then Division I college. So I was happy with that I guess, collection there. The problem was, when we went back in 2019, the arcade practically turned to shit. Like, it's still there, like it's still an arcade, but they got rid of most of the good games. The color scheme they used is like a brighter shade of blue instead of like the dark blue that they used before, so it looked a little on the bright side, not as appealing. And there was much, much less variety in the prizes. I don't believe there were any sports pennants anymore. Like, in 2016, 2017, there was so much, like, before they did like the remodel, because I remember they redid the arcade there, I believe in either summer 2018 or like right before summer 2019, somewhere in that ballpark. That's when they redid the arcade over there at the water park in Grand Geneva. But before that, it was like there were a ton of good games, and there was and the prizes there, they had like a huge variety of different prizes. Like, so they had the sports pennants, they had like a bunch of like toys and games you could pick from that were up there in ticket costs, not ticket, point costs. They had like a bunch of different candies, a bunch of different small stuff like figurines and the such, and like, you know, like different types of like balls and like stuff to fidget around with. And so like there was a bunch of stuff to get and a ton of variety in there too. Now there's less prizes and less variety. So when we went back to 2019 to check it out, and there wasn't that many good games, I'm like, this place sucks compared to what it was before. There wasn't as many good games to play. There wasn't as much variety in the prizes, so I don't even remember like getting or using a whole lot of points because I didn't see it as worth it. Which kind of sucked because that arcade used to be the fucking bomb. It was great. But yeah, so yeah, you had the village, you had the pool there, you had the I'm like slowly trying to reel this back from my Blackhawks tangent because that went from being at Lake Geneva, talking about me and Steven potentially taking our kids up there every other year if we have any. Then went to 3 or 4 days instead of a week because you can't afford a whole week anymore. But that means you kind of have to like speed your way through all the amenities, because before you used to have a week and you could take your time a little bit. Now you kind of have to not speed run, but you know, be quick about it in some way, because there's the villas, there's the pool at the villas that's always a and the such. There's the main pool, which we usually did in the night because all the lights and whatnot, and it also had a hot tub. There's also the indoor pool at the main building that has a ping pong table, which is fun. Again, you have to go to like the front desk to ask for paddles and a ball, which at that point I have a ping pong table of my own. I just bring my own paddles and ball at that point if I knew we were going there. Well, so then there's the water park. Not always a given, but it's an option. What is a given is the arcade that's over there. There's the golf courses, which would probably just be a me thing at this point because I doubt Steven's really that into golf. And there's just going to Lake Geneva. That's always an option as well. I mean, I know that's what most of like the girls did that were my age. So the third generation that I was a part of, that's what the girls would do when they got older. They would actually go into town instead of staying at the resort. I would usually just stay at the resort because there was enough there to kind of hold me over for the most part. But it would still be something. Like I'd still want to do that if I end up getting a family of my own, and being able to coordinate that with Steven. It's like, yo, we have to budget this out because we're doing this. But I would have to look at how much the villas actually like cost to rent out per night in order to figure out like how much to save up and if it's affordable given our jobs, depending. And that would totally be kind of like what we planned out for 2019 was 4 days, 3 nights. It's probably going to be what every 4 days, 3 nights every other year. That's probably going to have to be like, you know, the game plan. But, you know, that'll come when it comes. But we'll kind of see. But, you know, stuff like this and go like, because I'm going back up to Lake Geneva next Sunday to golf, which I'm streaming on YouTube as well. But I'm going to spend like practically the whole day there just to, you know, visit everywhere again. I don't know if I'll use the pool or not, but I'll probably bring my swimsuit and towel just in case. But I know for sure I'd check back at the arcade just to see it, just to see if it's worth it. I don't think it will be. Getting gelato at the main place because the main building has really nice gelato, and then I'd probably golf and come back. I'd eat lunch while I'm up there as well. But I'd spend the day up there. I wouldn't just go up there to golf. But when I revisit places like this, or Lake Geneva from my places like that from my childhood, it brings me back to when I was a child, and then it makes me think like, man, like if I ever get a family, like I gotta do stuff like this for my kids and make sure, you know, we find special spots that they remember, that they hold on to, because that's what makes a childhood, honestly. I'm not giving them jack squat in terms of technology outside of Nintendo video games until they're in middle school. I'm not giving them a phone or an iPad until they get into middle school. They don't need that. They need to be outside. I'm sorry, but like, call me old fashioned, but you know, I've seen how my childhood was not having a phone until the 7th grade, and then I look at how the kids now are growing up that are younger than me, that have all this technology at their fingertips and phones in elementary school, and I'm like, hell no, because they become spoiled that way, and they don't know how to interact with their peers, and it's awful for their development. But but yeah, that's probably the route I would go with, like, because I still had video games in elementary school. Like, I grew up on a DS and a Wii. Like, I played DS before I entered kindergarten. I was playing DS before I entered kindergarten. I remember, because I was playing New Super Mario Brothers and Mario Kart DS back 2005, 2006, 2007, before I was 5 years old. Because yeah, the DS came out, the DS Lite came out in like 2005, and that's what I had. So yeah, so probably like 2006, 2007, before I was 6 years old, before I entered kindergarten. That's where I had a DS. So I still had video games. And I got a Wii not too long after that. So I had a Wii pretty much. I had a Wii and an original Xbox throughout all of elementary school, because I did play the Tiger Woods games in elementary school. I remember that as well. So I'd probably like still get them video. I'd probably still let them have video games and whatnot. I'd limit their screen time, obviously, because that's what happened with me. Like, I think I was restricted to only an hour on the home consoles. I don't think the handhelds were that big of a deal. I think if I was playing DS, that was fine. Granted, I wouldn't play it on hours on end. I would choose not to play it hours on end. I can't remember if my parents restricted my time on the DS or not. I know for sure they restricted my time on the home consoles, like the Wii and the Xbox. That was only limited to an hour a day. But if I were to do video games, which I probably would for my kids growing up that young, I would play with them, but B, I'd play with them, but B, I would also restrict the amount of screen time they'd have on a daily basis, because they need to be outside. They need to be outside. They need to be with other kids. They need to be interacting. They can't be on screens the whole day. The whole day. They just can't. It's horrible for their development, and I'm not going to allow that to happen. And yeah, I definitely would not give them a phone until middle school, because they do not need a phone in elementary school. They're not going anywhere far out in elementary school. Middle school, you'd introduce it to them, use it for communication purposes, you know, with their friends, because then their friends have phones at that point, and you know, you want to communicate with friends, say, hey, it's time to hang out or whatever. You know, you start becoming a little more independent. You definitely need one by high school, because by high school you're going to start driving, and then you're going to need to tell the parents about like plans and whatnot, and where you're going, and et cetera, stuff like that. But I feel like middle school is a good time to introduce them to phones and letting them use them for a little bit, because they're gonna need to know how that stuff works come high school. But elementary school is just way too early for kids to have phones, just flat out. All right, I'm going back on the bike. I've spent enough time talking. There we go. All right. Plus, I want this family over here to have free range. See, that's what you do. You take your kids out to the park. You let them play. You let them burn off energy. You get them outdoors. Like, that's what you do. That's good parenting right there. All right, let me put this back on the mantle, and let's continue southbound, because we're not done yet. All right. But yeah, I'll have to look up. Ooh. Oh, wait. No. Butterfly, don't go away. I wanna get it. Hang on. I need to actually get this. Yeah, look at the butterfly. Oh, man. Where'd it go? Shit, I lost it. Damn it. Oh, it's behind the bush. Hey, can you come back? Yeah, there we go. No, come on. You can kind of see him flying around going towards the park there. Okay. I'm sorry. That's a gorgeous butterfly. That butterfly is big. Damn it. I don't know how that came off. Probably because I kept it turning or whatever. Oh well. But how do I put it? Forgot how. What was I gonna say? Yeah. So like the butterfly was big, and it was like bright yellow. Its wings were like bright yellow. Oh, that looks so cool. I just wish it like stayed still for a moment there so I could get a better look at it. But yeah, we'll continue southbound. But I will have to, when I get back home, I will have to remember to see how much the villas cost to rent out, and then figure out how to pull off every other year how much we need to budget. I need to get back on that path over there. There we go. This way. This way we go. There we go. Now we're back on. Oh, whatever. Town Park is where we just were. But yeah, if you grew up and you had like that old dark wood you had those like old dark wood playgrounds growing up, you had a good childhood. You had a good childhood if you had those growing up. But yeah, like I said at the beginning, like when I arrived there, my dad's part of Chamber of Commerce. They would have Founders Day over there and a parade in downtown Algonquin, which is like right next to where the park is. And so me and Presley would always go there. We'd hang out with the kids that were also there. Didn't see that guy. Just looking at the people to my left. Oh shit, there's taxidermy. I did not know there would be a taxidermy place over here. Uh-oh. What's going on here? Whoa. Dude, you go so fast going down that hill. Oh my god. Damn, that hill is so steep. I'm gonna say there. Yeah, there we go. The hill is so steep. I can't imagine trying to get back up. Trying to get back up that way. Jesus Christ. Got it. Like, and thank God, you know, like this trail and the one to Horton were pretty flat, or are pretty flat, I should say. Thank God they are pretty flat, because otherwise that's just a slog going one way, whether it's to or from. Nice bridge here. Nice bridge over the here. Oh, and then over there, over river. 5K was and 5K is what, 3 miles? I ran a 5K before sophomore year of high school. We might lose connection here, just letting you know. We might lose connection here. But I ran a 5K sophomore year. My time was like 29 minutes, which I was cool with. I wanted to do it again because it's for St. Baldrick's in March for like childhood cancer. It was in March for childhood cancer. And I enjoyed doing it, but my sophomore year of high school was the last year that they did St. Baldrick's. Last year they partnered with them. 2019, it was nowhere to be found. Okay, yeah, we're going to the crossing and going to the right here. So we're good. So I think, yeah. No, I spent like 40 minutes at that park just talking. So instead of like 2 hours of streaming going one way, it might be like 2.5, maybe a little more. Do they have it? I'm sorry, I think I saw like they have like a putting green in their backyard, or am I tripping? Hold on, I'm gonna let this guy pass me and turn around. Do I see his flashing light? I know he'll pass me, but I need to see. Is that like literally a putting green in their backyard? No, it looks like. No, it looks like just grass. Okay, I'm gonna let this person pass as well, just so I don't get in their way. All right, turn around. All right, now we're back. I'm sorry, I'm like, why am I thinking there's a putting green there? There is not. There's not, no, that's just grass. It's like, it's lightly colored grass, so I'm thinking that, you know, it's some kind of green surface like at a golf course, and it's not. I don't know, yeah, so I'm definitely tripping. Yeah, no, that's just grass. They do have a pool though, but that is just grass. It's very light grass though, so it had me tripping. I wish my phone would stop tilting to the right, so it's getting annoying. Dude. Now there was one person that like came into stream during my like 40-minute talk there at the park. Saw my title and just went, this isn't biking, this is a bunch of bullshit. I want to say that louder. I want to say it louder because it's funny. It's like it's a play on words from Scott the Walkers. I'm just thinking like he comes in and just sees me talking and standing at a park. It's like, this isn't biking. This is a bunch of bullshit. What's going on? I hear music. Yep, that's not a pool party, but someone's at a pool. Oh. Yeah, where it says Elgin is where we're going. I'm not going all the way to Oswego. That's so far south. Oswego is so far south. Yeah, okay, so it said 9.3 to Elgin, and that's where we're going. That's where we're gonna stop at least, is in Elgin. So it's like another 14 miles. No. Why did I say 14? No, that's another 9 miles, Peyton, you idiot. It said it on the sign. It said 9.3. Yes, it's 9 miles. So we probably went around like 6 miles so far. So I got another like 9 miles to go, which should be like another hour. I should be able to, especially because this is flat surface, I should be able to do 9 miles in an hour. My usual pace on like flat pavement is about 10 miles per hour. It's around how fast I go just on flat pavement surface. Oh, don't tell me this is gravel. That dude is okay, no, it is pavement. It looked light colored, so that was gravel for a moment. There's a dude to the right of me. Yeah, there's a dude to the right of me in the neighborhood. He's biking, but he's latched his canoe or something onto the back of his bike. What? I've never seen that. That's insane. I didn't even know you could do that. Uh-oh. He had a Cubs hat. Ugh, disgusting. Can't see it. Granted, to be fair, I hate Cubs fans more than I hate the Cubs themselves. Because, okay, almost got hit in the head with that. Like 2 seconds away from that happening. That wouldn't have been good. But like, oh my god, the Cubs fans can be so annoying. Oh my lord. Oh my god, this dude in the back has a Squidward bike. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, it's because she's older, that's why. Okay, that makes a little more sense. This is UC SpongeBob, you know what I'm talking about with the Squidward. Oh, a cardinal! Damn, that cardinal was up close. Shit, what was I gonna say? Right, yeah, Cubs fans are annoying as fuck. They talk so much shit for a team that like just won a championship for the first time in 108 years. They talk as if they were a dynasty. It's annoying. So it's like that's really the, like, if Cubs fans were not as annoying as they are, I would not hate them as much. Because I mean, that's what makes me want to root against the Cubs, is how bad that fan base is. Or the whole fan base isn't bad, but a lot of the diehards talk endless amounts of shit and be so cocky, and their team can't back it up. Because yeah, I mean, if the fans weren't that bad when it came to, you know, shit talking, I would not hate the team as much as I do. Guarantee it. Guarantee it really is the fans that make me dislike the team as much as I do. The team that I hate for the team itself is the St. Louis Cardinals. Holy shit, that's a big bridge. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, we're going right. That guy was moving fast, and it's practically a one lane with how slim it was, and no lines. But yeah, like because the Cardinals basically took away the two closest chances the Brewers had to a World Series, being the 1982 World Series and the 2011 NLCS. Those are the closest times the Brewers got to a World Series championship, and the Cardinals were put away from them, so that's why I hate the Cardinals. And they happen to be magically good almost every single year. They're never like outright terrible. But I mean, I think their fans are better than Cubs fans. They don't talk as much shit, and even when they do, at least their teams actually back it up. And like they really do have like a very diehard fan base, which I can respect that. Oh shit. Oh, whoops, I did not see you, Haley. Hold up. God damn it. I gotta read. You've been here before, it's fine. Plus, like, no one shows up to my YouTube streams anyway, so it's not like anyone's gonna look you up. Oh shit. It's an alright day, just a little humid from the rain this morning. Probably helps that there's no sun out, but I kind of wanted there to be sun out for scenery purposes, but it's fine. And hey, have you seen my Instagram account or my Twitter? My full name is in there as well, so. It's not like you can really glean much from just a name. Let's have like social media accounts. And maybe like schools, but that's it. Which like most people already say what schools they've been to anyway, so. At least the people IRL that I know do, so. Just go here, okay. Well, it's good to know. The chat messages disappeared on my end, so I had to actually scroll up to see them. Because I saw a like, and I'm like, well, who is here if they chatted? Because they probably did. Seems to be the trend. He was playing some type of music. I couldn't make out what it was. I can't see behind the bridge. If that's a stop sign, I'm getting some mortar real quick. Oh, there's restrooms out and water to the right there. It brought water, so. Oh shit, there's that chin on. I think I'll actually go to the right because it's not that far. Then I'll get back to center. Uh-oh. What the oh, it's just because the way it was turned. Discord. Yeah, see, outdoor streams kind of have to be on YouTube. At least biking ones do, because YouTube actually connects to my headphones. When my headphones aren't connected and the mic is just a phone speaker, you hear the rattling of the bike and you can't actually hear me talk. And then just outdoor streams in general, like Twitch, does not load up, at least on my mobile app, because, hang on, let me go over here really quick. Oh, damn it. One second. That is like barely a map. It's got like nothing on it. That's so small info. And here we are. Yeah, there we are. What was I gonna say? But yeah, like, so when I did the Hortonville one back in May, I wanted to do that on Twitch because I've seen people do like IRL and outdoor stuff before, so I'm like, okay, that'll be easy. But the stream wouldn't start. Like, it takes forever to boot up. Like, even JSIC has had the problem, because I remember when he went to Orlando for a trip. He streamed like outside for an hour, just outside of his hotel room or whatever, and like it took 20 minutes for his stream to actually like start. So I was like, nah, I'm not having that. I need to start this kind of immediately. I'm not gonna wait 20 minutes. And so, because yeah, if you remember, like, because I wanted to start on Twitch, I linked my Twitch initially, and then I'm like, well, Twitch isn't working, so we're doing. I was like, well, Twitch isn't starting up, so we'll do YouTube because I know that shit starts up immediately. And so, and if I stream outdoors, like it will be on YouTube. Okay, good. That guy doesn't have a boat, so I'm not in the way. Jesus Christ! I just want to show the right side of this river. Damn it. But yeah, so if I do any like outdoor stream like this or golfing like I am next week, any outdoor streams I have are gonna be on YouTube. Because all of next week, all the 3 days that I have the afternoons off from work, I'm golfing. So like so Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm golfing all 3 of those days, and so all 3 of those will be on YouTube. And at least this way, like I don't have to deal with like turning off my redeems or having to worry about like refunding channel points and shit like that, because it's just, or subs. So it's just like nice and chill, which is kind of what I want it to be if I'm outdoors. When I'm indoors and doing video games, I'm already in front of the screen, so you guys can be like as crazy as hell as y'all want to be. We can have a party like. But yeah, that's why it's on here and not Twitch. Someone's having a picnic. That's nice. Don't know why that kid's on his phone underneath the roof instead of actually being in the outdoors and talking to people. But the only person that's actually doing anything is fishing, so can't blame him. Because fishing is boring. We salute our men in blue. Much respect to those people. Oh, Jesus. And see, I was on the far right there. Would not want to fall into these trees over on the right. But I had to get out of their way. Nice that she's biking with her kid. Again, I just like to see when parents take their kids outdoors in this day and age. Because you don't see it as much as you used to, and it worries me. What the... Okay, someone's fucking texting me a stupid Snapchat filter, even though I don't use Snapchat because fuck Snapchat. Hold on. Sorry, I see multiple paragraphs and I gotta stop. You don't have to worry about somehow redeeming Play Without Glasses, even though I would. Oh, wolf. Oh hell no. Oh hell no. No. I would literally just let people pass me for 5 minutes if that's going to be how it is. Hell no. No, but I remember planning, the Hortonville stream, and I turned like all of my game-specific redeems and sound redeems. I turned them all off before I turned them all off the night before, so they wouldn't be redeemed. So glasses was one of them that I turned off regardless. It's like playing a game without glasses. I'm not going to do anything outside without my glasses on unless it involves swimming. think like the only ones I had up were like the emoji ones, the highlight my message, pick a game if anyone had that. I think maybe one more, but I think that was it. Can there not be so many holes here? Not holes here. Alright, so I know for sure this is the river that... This is the river I'm pretty much staying along the rest of the ride. I'm not sure if I got to tighten this in or what, because I know it wasn't bouncing this much when I was doing the Hortonville stream, and that was on gravel compared to pavement. These kids doing it. Oh, they're throwing one of those like foam airplanes. I see. I remember using those. They didn't really work all the time. You'd really just use them for loops. That pressure visor is used for. Oh, that I just see like a fenced-in park to my left. Yeah, that's a school of some sorts. Like a preschool or something, like one of those church schools. We got another about 6 miles. Okay, I gotta stop. Jesus Christ, there's a lot of cars. You have the right of way. Oh shit, this Spike place actually rents them out. One more car and then we'll go. Yeah, bingo, we go. That guy's got a busted car. like the same architectural style. I'll have to look at it on the map when I get the time. Oh, there's a Walmart 2 miles from here. Holy shit. Call the paparazzi. Because there's now a Walmart in like every single fucking town ever. Well, okay, Hortonville was small enough where there wasn't a Walmart. The biggest place there was a Quick Trip.
Yeah. I should
Should say every decently sized town. How about that? Is that better? What is this? Why are there people? Can't read it. Can't read that sign. I don't know, there's something going on. Bricks. Well, yeah, way to name... The building is literally called the Bricks. Yeah, way to name your building after the material used for it. Yeah, genius. They must have stolen the idea from Nintendo, a new Super Mario Brothers, just called the Mario vs. Luigi stages grass for grass, bricks for bricks, ice for ice. Genius. Dude, I am like low-key hoping that we get like a lot of like at least a good chunk of people for my birthday stream, because I doubt that many people will show up at 10 a.m. That one wouldn't shock me, because I know that time block doesn't get a lot of viewers. They don't usually start pouring in until like 2 or 3 p.m. and I know that, so I try to have that be my main streaming time, and I only use 10 a.m. in a pinch. But my biggest fear is that nobody is going to show up. Oh. I was running through my head, it's like, what if nobody shows up? Then what? Then what? I mean, my thought was probably to start with like some like quick single player game, like NFL 2K5 or something, to like let the people come in, give them time. Ooh, hold on. 1 second. We're taking a detour. I want to see this. I want to see what's over here. I just see a stadium. I think it's baseball, and I gotta see what's there. Oh shit, there's a football field here too? Aw, damn it, if I knew that I would have brought my football. Shit. What place even is this? I know it's a school, but what school is it? It's gotta be... I don't know, I need to find this out. That's like elementary school travel field, because my elementary school had similar dimensions to that one. That one to the right is a proper baseball field. That's got stands and grass in the middle, and what looks to be a scoreboard. Yeah, I literally like. Oh well. But I want to see what school it is. I want to know. Oh, oh, there's a. Oh my God, guys, genius! You put the gate up, but fucking God, best fucking gate ever. Oh my days! You have got to be kidding me. But yeah, if I literally like looked at a map of where I was going, like before I left to see. Ow! I just like popped my jaw or something. But I literally looked to see like, is there like a football field or something that's like relatively close by that I could check out. Granted, it's got no yard markers, but still. Oh, there we go. Now we're back. Okay. Okay, now we're back. Good. It really cut out again? That like I never seen that where it just cuts out 2 times in a row. Okay, come on. Still up, right? Yep. Okay, we're good. Anyway. Okay, get back on that. There we go. Yo, that smells good. Life music. Hey, yo. What is this? There's a DC Cobbs. I might have that for lunch, honestly. I might have DC Cobbs for lunch if it's not too out of the way. Oh, sorry. Hold on. 1 second. I want to pull over just so I can see the place. Shouldn't have to give me a resting bitch face. But okay. So there's the Mockingbird to the left with live music, and then there's DC Cobbs. Which I think I've had DC Cobbs before, and I remember it being pretty good. So I might have to remember to come back here for lunch instead of downtown Elgin. Yeah, I mean, there... Oh, there are those messages. I just... All those messages that you sent after the glasses bit, I'm just now seeing. Nice birthday off, so I know I'll be there. Nice, okay. Ran through the stop sign. Oh, there was nothing there. Trespasser. Yeah, it was probably the school. It was probably the school, because there was a cell tower right there, so it must have been something up with that or being at the school. But yeah, it was the middle school. There was a football field there, which if I had known that, I would have actually brought my football, but it had no yard markers on the field, so forget it. It was a middle school, so they had like a baseball field. Huh? I know this song, hang on. Is this Rockin' Robin? Is Rockin' Robin playing? Tweet, 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 Rockin' Robin. Yeah, it is Rockin' Robin, I knew it. Rockin' Robin. YouTube better not DMCA me for this shit, I swear to God. But like the baseball over there, the baseball field that's right there, the scoreboard was just a board, which I felt was funny. And then the dugouts there were like underground, and you go down into the dugouts, which I don't see for like middle school, high school, or youth leagues. Those dugouts are like all above ground, so that was kind of unique. Oh, nice, you can hear it. Okay, good. I wanted that to come through on the mic since I was trying to guess what there's the sun. Yay, boy. Let's go. But yeah, so I'll probably have to remember to come back to here for lunch because this actually looks interesting. Well, I'll probably look at Mockingbird first because they got the live music. I'll have to see what they offer. If not, then I'll go to DC Cobb's because I remember I've had DC Cobb's before and it was pretty good. I wasn't quite sure if it was Rockin' Robin or not because I'm only used to the Jackson 5 version of Rockin' Robin. So having it be sung by somebody else kind of threw me for a loop there. Dukes. Ooh, this place has live music too. I'll have to check this out maybe. Oh, it smells like pro. What? The kid had to be like 10 years old. He's playing guitar like a boss. Shut up. Yeah, but that place has... Okay, so I got a quick look at the menu there. That place has got... I think I saw like pulled pork sliders. I saw smoked sausage. I saw hot dogs. That might also be a place to check out. Damn, East Dundee has some good places, honestly. Live music, you just can't beat live music. I'm sorry, you can't beat live music. River Street Tavern. No, I have a stop sign. I did not see that stop sign until like just now. That's on me. There's an outdoor DQ. I've never seen that. I have never seen. Okay, no, you gotta see this. Holy shit. There's a fucking. It's an outdoor DQ. I've never seen that. It's like I'm in Chicago or something. Even my well, yeah, well, Keely, you don't know that Keely, I listened to a lot of Michael Jackson. Come on, you know this. We gotta wait. I gotta wait for this light to turn green. Frozen Custer plays this indoors. With that, I still kind of blow away. Oh, it's 1953. So that's like what, almost 70-year-old Dairy Queen right there. Only outdoor, like it feels like that feels like straight out of Chicago or something. Like outskirts of Chicago, that's what that feels like, which is odd to see in like probably about 50, 60 minutes from Chicago. But but when you listen to enough Michael Jackson, you listen to stuff from the Jackson 5 era, and Rockin' Robin was one of those songs, so obviously I knew that. Granted, I don't know the lyrics. I know the song though. Is this guy gonna turn right? There you go. I'll go after this guy because he's nope. Okay, I guess I'm going after this guy. Yep. All right. There we go. All right. So I'm going here. I'm going on the sidewalk. I'm not biking on the street because I don't need to. If that storm comes, it better be once I get to my destination, or I swear to God. Sorry, I had a storm earlier today. Yeah, to the right's a dead end to the river. Okay. Really, another stuff that's not even like that. Guy's selling firewood. I don't need firewood. I don't have a wood burning fireplace, but okay, I'm gonna stop here and let these guys pass. We got a lot of bikers out here today. Alright, there we go. Let's go. Yeah. There's a lot of people outside today. You love to see it. Yeah, like I said, I'm only used to hearing the Jackson 5 version of Rockin' Robin, so hearing somebody else sing it threw me for a loop. I'm like, is it? Once he said tweet, 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 I'm like, okay, yep, there it is. Because you cannot mistake that part. Really? Another like 4.5 miles? Feels closer than that. Granted, like 4 miles for me is like half an hour at the rate I go. Ish. Still staying along this river pretty much the rest of the way through. Because my destination is really like an island on this river on like the edge of downtown Elgin. Oh, loose connection here. There's a lot of trees. Never know. Never get into this area. It's all about luck. It's all about luck whether the trees will cut the signal or not. Okay. Hey. Okay, I hate when the stop signs are like these close to each other, like really. Okay, well that gets close. There is nobody coming in or out. It smells like a meat dish. We don't want to go that way. We don't want to go to the right of this river. We want to stay on the left. If a message gets sent and it takes a minute for it to pop on my end, I can't do anything about that. Because the messages from the middle school didn't come in until I got back to town, so fair warning. Oh shit. Oh, I just realized probably because it's charged in, that's why it keeps tilting. That makes sense. Oh. Hey, another nerd like me, it looks like. Hopefully I'm right. Okay. Right. I'm off to go back to college. Time fucking flew. It's gonna fly by a little faster now. All I have is like golf and birthday, and that's it. Honestly, just trying to get to the end as quick as possible because I know that I'm close. So I'll take my time here. This river. Butterfly, hey-o. Big bridge. And that was another reef too. It's a little uphill. Oh wait, no, it's not. Well, connections got cut out here. Oh, that's literally you can walk underneath? What? Get out. Get this bike shop. Oh, damn. I know that's like, damn. Not know there was gonna be a bike, like a walkway underneath a bridge like this. Oops, sorry. Because they blew through the stop sign, geniuses. I mean, don't get me wrong, I might have too, but at least I'm not going that fast. Go underneath the bridge and then it's, I think it goes off to the left there. Could have at least said something like the other guy from before. Oh, what is that? We got a pole that fell. Or a tree. No, that's a tree. That's not a pole. That's where the... That's not where I want to go though. I'll know I'm at my destination when I see the Veterans Memorial. That'll be my tell. The Veterans Memorial on the Riverside. Damn, whole family out. Sun's spaced out. Okay, well, now it got seriously hot because of that. Person really stood up the basketball net, like, right there on the edge of the hill. Rough road. Oh, you don't say. Smells like war. Just good and bad. And then it just kind of ends. When I finish, because that makes the scenery better. But why do people feel the need to take up the whole lane? Bikers and walkers, they both do this. Huh? What's going on? Oh, she's just winded. On your left. on here. Nice part of the stop though. It's like legit too. Hold up. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember seeing this on the map. It's like a couple baseball fields over there. But I did not realize the scoreboard was as big as it was over there. Seems like the right's more for softball and the left's more for baseball. That's cool though. Wish there was more football fields other than baseball fields, but that's just my personal preference. Really, it's neat. It's right on the. You can hit a home run into the river like you're playing in Pittsburgh, at PNC Park. That's cool. You can do that at like there's like a smaller field at a local park close to Oshkosh, close to my campus, and that one is facing out towards the river. That one you can also act like you're playing in Pittsburgh. Well, granted, no, Pittsburgh's and San Francisco's for that matter are both on the right side, not the left. Why are two people down all the way at the river's edge? Oh, because there's a staircase. There's a staircase. That's why they're down there. I thought they just like walked along the edge. I'm like, what the fuck? Why would you do that? That takes incredible balance. I know going down there is for boats. I think. Wait, what? Oh. Yeah, it's for boats. Alright. Yeah, this way forward. I think house is over here. That's why. Yeah, see, this is like the picturesque stuff you'll have to see. Oh, the sun's going away. God damn it. I open my mouth and look what happens. Okay. Yeah, we're good. There's only one house. Okay, two. Oh shit, they got their own like. No, they don't. No, it's coming from the. I see, it's coming from this way. Road closed, yeah. If you call that a road. Oh, what's that? It's like, once again, right on River's Edge. It's got flags. Oh, it's got flags. That's the Veterans Memorial. I'm an idiot. Talk to me, man. I'm like, ooh, what's that building flags, damn it, it's the Veterans Memorial. What are you thinking? Where'd they do going that way? That's a yield, not a stop. I was right. I wonder what the building is, though, because I'm not entirely sure. Yep, here we are. Well, we're not quite there yet, but this is pretty much, we're gonna hit the edge here. Let's see what this. Oh, that's so cool. Hold on. So this is POW MIA. This is Prisoners of War Missing in Action. Oh, hey, JSEC. Didn't see you there. You're good, man. God damn it. Look, there we go. I just wanted the flag in this shot. It's hard to see because of the wind direction, but it's POW and MIA. Veterans of Foreign Wars. Hold on. Let me get off the bike here and set it next to a bench or something so I can walk for a little bit. You gonna fall? No? Okay, we're good. I get it, YouTube. So, what does that read? To honor all that served in our armed forces, especially Merrill Lard, World War I Army, Paul Lard, Army Air Corps, World War II. Damn, so that's probably father and son or grandfather and son, one of the two. Oh no, this is all the Lard family, so that's a tradition right there. Merrill, Paul, Donard, and Vincent Lard, Army, Air Corps, Army, World War I, II, Korea. So it's like a board or something. Yeah, because it's like a Rotary and sponsors. What happened? Oh, am I talking too loud, or because I'm using my headphones? It's like right next to my face. Just turned on your volume. I'm sorry. When I did this before in Hortonville, it sounded fine playing it back. So I don't know. Yeah, I do like that this spot is like facing out towards the river. It gives it like a nice peaceful vibe. Remembering our veterans interred at sea. So it's like Navy and whatnot. Yeah, Army and Navy. Arthur Salander, James Cookman, John Ruck, Roy Reed, Raymond Mertz. So basically, except for Reed, These people would have been World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. I want to see, so yeah, there's Veterans Memorial Park. Before I show that, I want to see this gun here first, this plaque. Nice. I've been on for 2.5 hours, and thank God I brought a charger, or most of my phone would have been long dead. See, thank God I did this before at Hortonville. So, oh, it's, hold on, let me look at the ground one first. Appreciation. So, art garden, or well, no, art. Is that Ricos or Richos? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Appreciation of his service and sacrifice during World War II and commitment to establishing the Elgin Veterans Memorial Park. Oh, that's awesome. Hold on. The Combat Infantryman's Badge is the most respected award the U.S. Army can bestow on ground troops who have served and proven themselves in combat. It was designated and sculpted in 1943 by Elgin resident Tigrev A. Rovelstad, the first heraldic artist and medalist sculptor of the U.S. War Department. I'm guessing, I'm not sure if the gun is the badge or that's just like a plaque or something. I just realized I wasn't watching live. Yeah, you know what, fair enough. Yeah, that can happen, yeah. I notice that sometimes too, so if like my stream buffers, like when I get back online, I'll just hit the live button in the bottom left to make sure I'm caught up. In memory of those from Elgin Township who gave their lives in the World War. Which World War? I'm sorry, but there were two. You got to specify. It may be both. Who knows? Neil Anderson, George Applegate, Helen Bartlett, Clarence Bradford, Lawrence Brownell, Nellis Clark, Robert Costello, Philip Ekholm, Albert Fosse, George Gannon, Arthur Haymeister, Oscar Hartford, Len Havens, John Hawley, Wendell Hay, Herman Husk, Fred Kneck, Irving Grengel, Carl Cromer, Carl Kraus, Fred Lavender, Frank Lehman, Clarence Leisenberg, or I think that's Leisenberg, Harold Lind, William Rourke, Harry Otto, Harry Perdue, Tony Rosso, Howard Sawyer, Fred Schmidt, William Schubert, Fred Skoning, Earl Sprinter, Everett Strom, Jacob Swanson, Charles Tweedy, Charles Risco, James Vaughn, August Voigt, Lloyd Williams, and William Zirk. Much respect. And now here we got the cool part. So we got, oh, this is actually cool. It's got like a war history along the side. Hold on, let me go out first. So we got, I gotta like step way back. Hold up. Damn, it's like hard to get in the shot, but it's got all the branches, all the flags of the branches of the military and the USA flag in the middle. So we got, let's back up a little bit so they're all in there. Yeah, there we go. So we got left to right, Army, Marines, Navy, Air Force. I think that's gotta be an Elgin. Yeah, so we got Army, Marines, Navy, Elgin Township, USA, Illinois State, Air Force, Coast Guard, and Marine. No, Merchant Marine. I don't know there's two different types of Marines, but that makes it nice. 3-3. I'll give it that. So, yeah, and they got each of the logos beneath the flag as well, which is nice. Navy, Air Force, Coast Guard, Merchant Marine, Legend USA, Illinois. We got the war history, Mexican-American War. Oh, this is probably from when the town was founded onward, because I was about to say, where is the revolution and 1812? And I just realized, like, this town would not have been founded during the revolution and the War of 1812, so that's probably why that's not there. It's probably ever since the town was created. So we got Mexican-American War, Civil War, Spanish-American War, World War I, World War II, honoring the men and women who serve our country for God and country. Yeah, I cannot speak highly enough of the people that are in the military, honestly. Like, and one of my friends who streams, Savvy Senpai, she also works in the military, and I have the utmost respect for what she does. It takes something else to be a part of that. And if it weren't for those people, we don't have the greatest country in the world like we do today. And I could never take that for granted. Cold War, Korean War. This memorial is erected in deep gratitude by the citizens of Elgin to honor the service of all veterans throughout our city's history, the sacrifices made by the men and women of the United States Armed Forces in protecting our nation's freedoms in peace and in war will never be forgotten. Vietnam, Persian Gulf, War on Terror. Oh, well, that storm is probably either rolling in this way or going, well, wait, that's right. No, the weather usually goes from west to east where I'm at, and if this is south, yeah, if this is south, then that's going this way. That's not coming towards us, we're fine. So we might get that, but that's a ways away. But yeah, I really like that this memorial's on the river. I guess that gives it like a nice peaceful vibe, whereas the Veterans Memorial over in my hometown of Huntley, that's in the middle of town square. Well, it's nice, but like everyone sees it. It doesn't capture the same feeling I think this one does. Granted, what also makes this one special is that, you know, like the amount of plaques and then each of the military branches, which I think is really, really neat. Okay. One more spot I gotta hit, and one more spot that I want to get to, but like I'm pretty much there. It's quick. I'll be there in like a minute or so, probably. I really do wonder what the hell this place is. I have no idea. Oh, it's a library. That's what it is. It's a library. It's a public library. That's what it is. Where can I cross? I cannot cross there. There's a lip. So, get out of the way of these guys. Yeah, so we want to cross at this light. What the? Oh, okay, I gotta shut this off real quick. Hey, look. Fucking, look at this. Yeah, shit. I see. There you go. Wizard of Oz. Wicked Witch of the East. Look at that. That's awesome. That's a nice inflatable for promotion. Yeah, into a public library. It took me to like the back end where I could actually see it. Aw, damn it! It was a green light. Can I hear the? Okay, well it's good. My brightness automatically down, or the sun's really obstructing my ability to see shit. On the screen, that is. Whoa, okay. Didn't want that. If I could turn yellow any second now, please. Can I go? I just want to go safely. Damn it, why is this taking so long? I push the button, there's like 5 cars lined up. Come on. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay, now we're gonna be able to go here. Bingo! Hey! Hey, alright. Yeah, and then off and to the right. I didn't think that was the end of it. Well, I did think that was the end of it. Oh, I gotta show this off then. I don't want to go down there because that's stairs. Oh, I know. God damn it. Pioneer Family Memorial, the cave with the support systems. Organizations for the village in King County, State of Ohio. Okay. One second, let me, oh, shit. Stupid cord. Don't let me walk. Let me walk backwards to see this. Hold on. I just gotta, we gotta honor these two guys really quick. Fucking, oh shit. I don't think I can zoom in, can I? Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, look at those guys. Look at those champions. That they're fishing knees deep like. That's sick. Okay. The plaque over here, what does it say? Yeah. It doesn't say much. So this is like dedicated to like explore, not, I don't want to say explorers, but you know, the people that traveled out west. At least to the Midwest, because these people wouldn't have crossed the Mississippi yet. That's so cool. Gonna probably prefer the Veterans Memorial to that. Nice statue though. I thought it was more like veteran stuff, because I saw like the guys holding guns. Gotta turn around here. that's moving. Yeah, that's yeah, because of this south that the storm clouds are moving west to east like they always do. Let's move west to east. Yeah, here we go. Here's where I'm probably gonna end things. And I know that's for boats. Oh, wait, I missed one thing. Hold up, we got crash of this, obviously. Ultimate sacrifice. Near this spot on June 2nd, 1974, Captain Stanley Balsas and firefighter Michael Whalen launched a rescue craft to save a man trapped in the boiling backwash at the base of the Kimball Street Dam. The frightened man, who rode an inflatable raft over the dam on a dare, clung precariously to the rubber vessel as the rescue boat approached. But as Balsas and Whalen drew near, the violent hydraulics of the rain-swollen river capsized their boat, trapping them as well. Ironically, the stranded rafter was able to grab hold of the fireman's boat, which shot out of the powerful undertow to safety. Firefighter Whalen struggled for several minutes before the weight and force of the churning water defeated him. Captain Balsas was battered and injured from the intense pounding. He managed to cling bravely to the raft, which remained trapped in the backwash. He struggled for 45 minutes as his fellow firemen lined the bridge and both shores. Their repeated efforts to save him failed, and at 5:45, Captain Balsas succumbed, exhausted and able to fight no more. Captain Stanley Balsas and firefighter Michael Whalen gave their lives that day to save another man. They will always be remembered as legends heroes. This monument is dedicated to the firefighters that risked their lives for the safety of everyone. So I don't know, that's not the dam, that's a river. Damn, that's... I mean, they did save his life. The boat that they were on that capsized was able to save the man's life. Man, damn, what a deep story. Oh boy, they gotta be covering the bridge. Whoa, okay. Well, there was a lip between the sidewalks there for a second. Oh, they're not covering the sidewalk, never mind. Start reading a few before then watch those off. Huge American flag. So yeah, we're literally on an island right now. We're in the middle of the river, which is cool.
Did that like tree get knocked over or something? Because no, it's just kind of bent in nature. I gotta turn it around here. Okay, so that's a bridge, but I'm going back the way I came. Stop hitting my mic, thank you. Just in general, just like all that surrounds you is water. I don't know, it's just like a neat feeling for me. Second. Alright, well, this is fun, but I'm gonna go get some food and head back now, about the 3-hour mark. And I expect 15 miles to be like 3 hours, but I made a lot of detours. Probably, well, I just talked for like 40 minutes at one of the parks I stopped at, so that added to the time. So in all reality, I probably got here in about 2 hours, which I kind of expected. But yeah, I'll sign off. For now, I have my schedule ready to post in Discord straight away, so I'll do that. And so the next 3 times I stream are all going to be on YouTube, because they're all going to be golf streams. The first one will be on Wednesday when I have off from work, and so I'll chat with y'all on Discord, and see you all for stream then. Peace out.